Hey guys, Jacob here with ePoolSupply. Today we got the MX8 and the MX8 Elite, and we are going to completely take this thing apart with all the moving parts, and I'm going to show you how to replace every single part in this cleaner. Stay tuned. And we're back. So first things first, I'd like to thank Zodiac, Fluidra, Polaris, Jandy, whatever they call themselves. Pretty sure it's Fluidra these days. For giving us some cleaners so we can show you guys how to fix these things at home. So big thank you to them. Also, let's dive in. So this is the MX8. This is the MX8 Elite. This video is going to work for you regardless which cleaner you have. I'm going to show you what the difference is, which is pretty much the MX8 Elite has cyclonic scrubbers in the bottom, so it's actually going to clean your pebble or plaster, fiberglass, vinyl, whatever you have in the bottom of your pool. It's going to clean it. So it's almost like brushing your pool 24/7. And this one does not have anything. It's got these turbine assemblies that kind of vortexes all the flow and current towards the bottom of your, the hole, the mouth, the throat of your cleaner, whatever you want to call it. So what we're going to do today, I'm going to show you how to fix and rebuild and gut the MX8 Elite, because I will show you actually how to take the cyclonic scrubbers off, put them back on. Again, if you have a regular MX8, you can buy the cyclonic scrubber kit, put it on the regular MX8. Now you've got an Elite. Pretty cool. So let me get this out of the way. So right now we have the MX8 Elite. Again, if you guys haven't subscribed, click that subscribe button. Help us out, help you out. So that way you guys are up to date on all the newest videos that we have, any updates on this cleaner, and so on and so forth. So hit that subscribe button, hit the like. Thanks for watching also. So this cleaner, little yellow tab, opens it up. So if you ever have a rock, debris, anything, you hit that yellow tab, you can clean out whatever's in there. Pretty easy. The bottom of it. The way this cleaner works is everything's one big mechanism controlled by the engine assembly. So when that thing goes, the whole cleaner goes. And as you can see here, the two tires are moving, the turbines or the cyclonics are moving, and everything goes towards the middle. If you guys have palm fronds, big rocks, anything like that, this yellow thing will actually pop out, which cuts me every time. Oh. So that way bigger debris now can go through that hole. So pretty cool. The only thing when you take this out, it will no longer climb the walls of your pool. It just doesn't have enough venturi force against it to actually create that suction power against the sidewall. So I'm gonna put this thing back because that's not a moving part. That does not need to be rebuilt in this video. So MX8 Elite. Let's take this thing apart. So yellow tab, lift it up. And so now we've got the engine assembly with the engine manifold or cover assembly attached to it. And what you're gonna see here is on the inside, let's see if I can go to camera B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws have to get pulled out immediately. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna undo all 8 of those screws. I'm gonna use my screw gun because it's a little quicker. And either a screw gun or a Phillips screwdriver is all you're gonna need in this entire video. Let's get started. All right, so I have all my 8 screws out. I have 6 there, which means I dropped 2. No big deal. So they all fall in there and then we'll get the screws out later. So first things first, now that all 8 of my screws are out, I can take this engine assembly cover and you pretty much take it right next to where that yellow tab is and just lift up. It'll literally slide right out. There's another screw. Take your engine assembly cover, put it off to the side. Let's see if I can find that other screw somewhere. Oh, she might be gone. So now that I have all this open, here's your engine assembly, okay? The nicest part about this cleaner, just pull up. If it doesn't pull up easy, take the 2 tabs on the drive shafts, pull up on that, and also turn. Because once you loosen it up on the gears, it'll come right out. So this whole thing comes out like a mechanism. However, this is not a solid mechanism parts. You have your drive shafts, which just slide right in and out, okay? Take both your drive shafts off, take both your bearings off. I'm gonna put them off to the side. I'm gonna go over them when I put the cleaner back together. So I'm gonna take all that apart. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different pieces, okay? The drive shafts have their own bearing, but it's all part of the drive shaft, so please don't try to get that off or else you have to buy another drive shaft. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the actual cover off to the cleaner. You don't have to do this when rebuilding it, but I just wanna show you guys how to do it because this is a very common asked question. So on the back here of the cleaner, you're gonna kind of get some leverage and you're gonna pull up like this. So what I'm gonna do is just pull up and the whole thing will really snap right out. So take the whole top cover assembly off, put it off to the side. Now, as you can see here, I have my A side and my B side. So it's funny because they actually call this C side, but so A side, B side. What I'm gonna do first is I wanna be able to take these off completely and I wanna show you how to change the gearboxes. So the first things first is you wanna take off your tires. So the first thing I'm gonna do, put the cleaner on its side, and the tires are great. So when the tires get low, it's just like your car. When the tread gets low, just replace them because it's actually gonna make the cleaner a little closer to the pebble or plaster or whatever you have. And it's gonna make it stick too hard so where the cleaner won't move very often or not as fast, efficiently, won't come to walls as good. So keep good tread on your tires on your MX8. However, replacing them, super easy. All you have to do is just pull, like they just stretch. So let's take one tire off. I'm gonna flip it around. I can hear that screw. There it is. All right, I'm gonna take the other tire off. So now that I got both tires off, I'm gonna put the cleaner back down. And now you're gonna think, now what? So the sides of the cleaner has the screw hole here and another one, sister screw hole over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take that screw and loosen it. It's not gonna like come out or anything because it does have a little thing that prevents it from like just falling out, which is kind of nice. So you loosen that. This one might actually come out all the way. Bite my tongue. So that will come out. Loosen this one. So now that those are loosened, this is the easiest part about the gearboxes. So if you see here on the side that I loosened, you literally put your finger underneath here and then pull, and the whole thing will loosen up. So let's put it off to the side. Now let's do this one. Literally, just pull it up. Put that off to the side. All right, so now I need to separate my gearbox from the body housings. So to do that, there's a screw at the top of the gearbox here. So what I'm gonna do is loosen that up. Screw gun because it's quicker. And when you guys buy new gearboxes, it comes with this new little pilot screw. So just keep that in the back of your mind. So I have my B and my B side. I'm gonna put these over here, and then I'll put my A and my A side over here, because if you try to match up A to B, you're gonna feel kind of dumb because nothing really lines up good. It's kind of awkward. So let's just keep them separated so I don't feel dumb later. So now, look at this. Cleaner is pretty much dissected except the bottom. So again, if you have a regular MX8, this is an MX8 Elite. I'm gonna show you how to take these bottom cyclone scrubbers off, and you can actually upgrade to cyclonic scrubber assemblies. For any of the parts that you see that we're talking about right now, they're down below. If you scroll down, we have links. We have all the images, or not images, but links to the website, so you can see all the parts. You can see the breakdown of the cleaner. You can buy the parts if you want to buy the parts too. So we have all this stuff broken down. So if you want these cyclonic scrubbers, actually down below in the link. This out like this, you're gonna be like, now what? There's a little hole here with a screw inside of it. However, you can't just start trying to unscrew it because it doesn't line up. So it's hard to see here on this one, but there's an arrow here and an arrow over here. So you want to line those two arrows up, and now you can unscrew this. And then literally once that's unscrewed, the whole assembly just comes right out. Now let's do the other side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna line my arrows up. Get my screw gun in there. This is a little smaller of a hole, so my regular screwdriver actually won't fit in that hole, so something skinnier will probably be better. And then I'm gonna pull that cyclonic scrubber off. So now literally I'm left with a cleaner body. Literally, it's just a shell, it's a skeleton. So as you can see, every part of this cleaner pretty much can be replaced at one point in time. Anything breaks, anything goes bad, anything fails on you, you can literally just buy it. Again, links are down below for all the parts. So, time to rebuild. What we're gonna do is rebuild it the backwards way of when we took it apart. So, first things first, cyclonic scrubbers. Again, you have an MX8 with regular cyclonic, or not non-cyclonic, just the regular turbines. Buy the cyclonic scrubbers, you just upgraded yourself. So the screws in the bottom of here will line up with the screw holes here. So you can actually just take it, put some pressure on it, slide it in. These are non-directional, so it's not like there's a left side and a right side. These are the same part, so it doesn't matter which side you put it on. So again, I'm gonna line this up. Make sure it spins. Line my arrows up again so I can tighten it. Line my arrows up so I can tighten it. Don't over tighten. Things are plastic in here, so again, you over tighten, break, and then you buy a new cleaner. You don't really want to replace the shell of the cleaner because again, you might as well just buy a new cleaner. All right, gearboxes, that's what's next. So I've got my side B. And my side B, let's see if these say side B these days. Do they say side B? I don't think so. Well, they should, because that would make things helpful. So, oh yeah, little small B right there. So it does little B. So the B to the B, the black part goes in the hole, and it lines up with that screw hole again that we took out. So line it up with screw hole, push it in, tighten it. So again, this is directional, so you have a side A, a side B. So as you can see, this lines up perfect there. If you put it on this side, it just won't work. So clips right in, maybe, just kidding. There we go. It literally just snaps right in. Let's do the other side, and I'll break that one down a little bit better for you. So again, line up your screw hole that we took the screw out. And again, when you're replacing it with a new gearbox, it comes with the screw. Another note, you have an MX8 or an MX8 Elite and your gears are gray, replace them with the black ones. The gray ones don't work, okay? The black ones have been out for years now. So if you don't have the black ones or you just purchased gray ones, you want the black ones. So these ones work, they're like a Gen 5 or whatever they call them. They've been fixed, rebuilt, and they work really good now. So we highly recommend this one. So, again, this will just pop right in. So now I need to tighten those two screws on the side. Remember that screw that I took out over here? Now I'm just gonna tighten it. My screw gun died. So, looks like I'm doing everything else with the screwdriver. So now I'm gonna go to the other side. I got my screw. So now those are tight. As you can see, let's turn it around. I need to put the top housing back in here and snap it in. So again, here's my top housing with these two things. I don't know what they're called. Maybe my guys can pop it up here and give you a part name, number, or something. It just kind of slides in there. You're gonna put the front down first, and then you're gonna just close the lid a little bit and push. So it's kind of a pain sometimes because it will snap into place. It's hard for me to do this upside down to show you guys. There it is, got it. So it snaps in. Everything in this cleaner seems to snap in. Next, we're gonna reattach our engine assembly. So I'm gonna save the tires for last. We don't need to put the tires on now. So my engine assembly, here's my engine assembly, non-directional, so it's not like it has to go one way or the other. And then I have my bearings. My bearings have two little like slats on the sides of them, like two holes. That goes towards the engine assembly. So I'm gonna slide this on. Again, the slat goes towards the engine assembly, slide that on. These actually clip, which is kind of cool. And then the drive shafts just slide in on each side. And then we just literally set this thing in there. And this thing is got a smaller groove in it too, so you can actually line these things up however you want to because these things do turn. So everything slides in and pushes down. So again, now that that's all slid down and pushed down, let's put the engine assembly cover back on. Oh, it's working again. The two bottom screws, I like to use a screwdriver because it's really hard to get to. So you kind of have to just kind of maneuver in there and then tighten it. They actually left you two little holes so you can actually slide your screwdriver nice and perfectly here. It's kind of cool. Again, hand tight. All right, the guts are now repaired. Everything's back together. Let's put these tires back on. So these tires are great. They go on just like they came out. They stretch. So you put around one tire, one of these wheel locks first, and then stretch it over the coupling in the middle here, and then do the final wheel. It just kind of stretches on. Make sure it's in the groove, and you're good. Let's do the other side. So again, first goes on this guy, and the second goes over the coupling here. Third stretches on over the last wheel. Come on. There we go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you completely rebuild a Zodiac MX8 and an MX8 Elite. I'm Jacob with ePoolSupply. I really do appreciate you guys watching. Again, all the links are down below. Check us out, check our sites out, check out the next video. We got a lot more to come. Again, thanks for watching. See you soon. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Subscribe today if you haven't subscribed. Check out the links below, and we got a lot more content coming your way. Thank you.